YouTube, Smooth the Trucker. How's it going, you guys? Just taking my home time today. Got back surfing from the San Clemente Beach, Southern California. It's Saturday. Talking about CDL big rig semi-truck driving for Fedex Ground, how it is out here on the road, and how it's going, you guys. It's going real good today. You know, like I said, taking some home time here. Next 2 days before getting back out on the road. So getting some heavy miles, and Smooth can't complain. Things are going real well. Gonna be asking some questions today about some of you guys that are interested in what Smooth does here when he's out on the road. First of all, what is my job title, company? So I work for V&G Optimum Freight, who has trucks leased on to Fedex Ground. And I work as a CDL semi-truck line haul team driver is my title. It's kind of lengthy. I team drive with a partner, travel usually down to the East Coast and come back. And yeah, that is my job title. And the company, you know, is Optimum Freight, V&G, who has trucks leased on to FedEx Ground. What is my favorite route to take? State road, etc. Favorite route I have to take, I'd have to say, is going to be the Colorado I-70. It's just really pretty and beautiful out there. Those of you guys that are OTR, semi-truck drivers, you know that, you know, the Colorado I-70, you can't beat it. It's just a real pretty drive, scenery, especially this time of year in spring. It's real nice. You know, you see the waterfalls, the mountains, and you know, all the little spring flowers that pop up. It's just a real beautiful, awesome drive. Being there, out there on the road, I wanted to talk about the coolest experience I've ever had driving semi-truck. You know, it's kind of a hard question to answer, the coolest experience I've ever had, just because I've had a lot of really good experiences this last almost 2.5 years of driving semi-trucks now. But I'd say when it comes down to it, just the lifestyle of being an OTR semi-truck driver is probably what I enjoy the most. I enjoy that every day is a new adventure. You know, you're never driving the same route all the time. You're traveling, getting to see scenery, getting to see different views. And it's just a real enjoyable experience, this lifestyle, getting to see different interstates. You know, you basically get to see the whole entire United States and get paid to do it. Something that I love and enjoy doing, and something that I can see myself doing for a long, long time. It's definitely one of the best experiences about this job that Smooth has out here on the road. How do I pass the time while I'm driving? You know, listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm out here on the road. Listen to the Red Viking, Werewolf Trucker. Listen to the Asian Mai Trucking Channel, Thomas the Trucker. You know, I listen to a lot of financial, educational podcasts too, like Graham Stephan, Dave Ramsey. You know, listen to a lot of things about saving and investing money, where to put money, you know, how to, you know, when you should buy a house, learning about real estate. I'm always trying to educate myself and learn new things, expand my mind so that Smooth has a good understanding of life out here on the road, and you know, it kind of makes your experience that much better. I also wear a trucker headset, so people want to call me, talk to me on the phone. You know, I got my headset on. Feel free to give Smooth a call. If you guys ever want to, you know my number, I'll shoot it down there, and you guys can give Smooth a call. Always happy to talk to my loyal subscribers. But yeah, mostly just talk to, you know, friends and family and people I care about in my life. So yeah, that's a good way to pass the time when you're out there on the road. Get one of those trucker headsets and keep the communication going when you're out there on the road. If my truck broke down, what state would I want to be stuck in? That's a good question. You know, obviously I love the beach. You know, I'm at the beach right now. I actually just got done surfing. I actually got my board right here. So yeah, I have to say somewhere probably close to the coast, you know, as long as the semi-truck was parked in a safe, secure location where, you know, I didn't have to worry about it being towed away or getting fines put on it every day. I'd say, you know, probably somewhere next to the coast, like Southern California, possibly Florida. You know, if I was driving semi-trucks in Hawaii, that'd be kind of a nice place to be broken down at, you know. Obviously, you got to consider being close to an airport. in all reality, you're probably going to want to be close to an airport, so that way, you have access to Uber and Lyft, so you can get to the airport, have your company fly you back home if something bad happens. So those are all important, things to consider when you break down. Is have good weather and try to be close to an airport so you can get back to your friends and family. What is my average amount of sleep I get when I'm out here on the road? Like I said, when I first started with V&G Optimum Freight team driving here for FedEx, I wasn't getting a whole lot of sleep. My body wasn't used to hitting potholes or having to drive all night long and then trying to sleep during the daytime, trying to mix up my schedule. So when I first started with this company about almost a year and a half ago, it was tough. I probably only averaged about 3 hours of sleep per night. Now that I've been working for this company a little longer, my body's kind of naturally adapted and become a little bit of a heavier sleeper now. So Smooth probably averages a little more sleep now. I probably average about four and a half, maybe 5 hours of sleep per night. Still isn't great, but my home time, like last night, I got to sleep in a normal bed, so I got about 8.5 hours of sleep last night. So able to kind of catch up on sleep and get a better cycle going once I get back on my home time. What is the best time of day to drive? This is a real good question. The best time of day to drive, I would say, is honestly during the nighttime. If you guys know that OTR drivers, you're able to maximize your miles and you're able to get more deliveries done if you drive during the night. Just because of traffic is probably the ultimate thing. The reason why night driving is more efficient is because you're not dealing with traffic. For the most part, it's wide open sailing road. Things aren't as busy. Also, when you get into different terminals or shippers and receivers, usually it's a little less busy at night than it is during the daytime, just because most people don't want to drive at night. So you're able to get in and out of places quicker, not dealing with traffic. You're able to actually make more money, be more productive, and get more deliveries done and do more miles if you're able to adapt and become a nighttime driver. What do I like better, night driving or day driving? That's a really good question. When I started with my first couple of companies, May Trucking and Gardner, a couple years ago, it was a solo driving position. So I would always wake up at about 4 o'clock in the morning to start my shift, start driving, and I would end my shift at about 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The reason why I did that is probably because of parking. When you pull into a truck stop at 3:30 or even anytime a little bit before 4 p.m., there's always a lot of parking available at most truck stops. So that's the main reason why I would start my shift that early, is just that I could end my shift and take my 10-hour break at a truck stop, go in, take a shower, get something to eat, and not have to try to do a real tough back or have to struggle finding a place to park and have to, pull off the side of the road to take out my 10-hour break. I try to avoid situations like that. So that's one of the main reasons why I'd want to start my shift at 4 in the morning, is just to maximize my time out on the road and be able to, be more efficient that way. Last question I'll answer for you guys is, what is my favorite thing about this job for Fedex Ground? Favorite thing about this job with FedEx, or driving for Optimum Freight or V&G, who has trucks leased on to Fedex Ground, got to be more specific about my company title, is honestly just the way it's set up. Like I said, it's a more experienced company. So, and if you guys that are interested, my contractor is actually hiring, but yeah, you got to have at least 6 months of OTR semi-truck driving experience to get on with this company. You have to have your doubles endorsement, because we do pull doubles, and it's team driving too. So you got to be with a partner that you get along with, and you're out here on the road. Honestly, it's real good pay. Like I said, when I'm out here on the road, pay is real good. We probably average, close to $2,000 gross per week when you're out here on the road. I get taxed pretty heavily because I'm a single guy. So the take-home pay is probably around, about $1,400, $1,500 per week take home. net that I get, just because they tax me pretty heavily because of my single status. But yeah, pay is probably number one. Also, being able to travel, getting to see different sites, having a teammate that you get along with. So if something happens on the road where you need, another person's assistance, and also hauling doubles too. If you haul doubles, it's kind of nice having a teammate, because doubles can be a real pain in the butt to hook up, to be honest. Those of you guys who are, drive for FedEx, or you drive for, UPS, or you drive for Estes, or even I've seen Old Dominion pull doubles. A lot of other companies too, like Sci Logistics. It's kind of a pain in the butt, honestly, having to hook up doubles by yourself. I've had to do it before, especially if the dolly is on like an incline and you can't pull the dolly up, and being stuck. I'd like to hear you guys' tips. If any of you guys have good tips of hooking up doubles by yourself to kind of make things easier, I'd love to hear down below in the comments if you guys got any good tips. And I just wanted to kind of answer these questions for you today, you guys, just so that kind of give you guys some input about the job title. I've been working here now for V&G Optimum Freight. Like I said, my contractor is hiring, Gert Lisha. If any of you guys are interested in a great driving opportunity here for Optimum Freight V&G, my contractor, he has trucks leased on to Fedex Ground. It's a great opportunity. Like I said, team driving. You'll be out on the road for 5 days at a time, home for 2 to 3 days, depending on how much time you want off. It's great pay. Take home pay is around $1,500 per week, $2,000 gross. You could be making more than $1,500 per week, depending on how many dependents you claim on your W-2 tax return. You got to have your doubles endorsement, because you'll be pulling doubles. And it's a great job. Be out of the Southern California area, because the trucks are all out of either Rialto, Anaheim, or City of Industry, Southern California. So try to be within a 50-mile radius if you guys are interested. And like I said, you guys stay safe. Hope these questions, kind of helped you guys out. If any of you guys, interested about being a CDL big rig semi-truck driver, it's one of the best kept secrets in the game, you guys. It's a great job. Don't let people talk you out of being a semi-truck driver, because Smooth here enjoys it, and excited to get back out on the road in a couple days. Until the next update video, you guys, Smooth the Trucker out for now. You.